What's going on, guys? Welcome to Grab the Remote. My name is Matt, and today we're going to be talking about the new M. Night Shyamalan film, Knock at the Cabin. So, Knock at the Cabin, it stars Dave Bautista, Ben Aldridge, Jonathan Groff, Rupert Grant, and it is directed by M. Night Shyamalan. And what the movie is about is it's about this couple, their adopted daughter, they're staying at a cabin. And this group of people breaks into their cabin, ties them up, and says, Look, we're here because the apocalypse is going to happen. The only way to stop it from happening is if one of you sacrifices yourself to save humanity. If you don't, the end of the world is going to happen. Now, like I said, it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and he's had a very interesting career because his first three movies were The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Signs. And it got to the point where people thought, and there's a News Weekly, I believe that's the magazine's name, but there's a News Weekly magazine out there with a picture of him, and it says, the next Spielberg? So his ego was pretty high. I mean, I remember reading an article where he had a meeting with a executive about Lady in the Water, and the executive said, hey, listen, man, we really like you, but we think you should change some of the stuff in this script. And he flipped out on him and said, you don't know who I am. I'm never working with you again. And then, of course, we saw Lady in the Water, where he plays in that movie a writer where his words can save the world, right? So he did that movie. He did The Happening, The Last Airbender, and After Earth. I mean, it got so bad to where studios wanted to do everything in their power to not talk about him making one of their upcoming movies. Like, I remember with After Earth, with the marketing, they tried so hard to avoid putting his name on the marketing. Like, it got that bad. So what he did was he took a step back and say, hey, listen, what I'm doing right now, it's not working. Let me start making smaller movies, and then maybe I can get back to doing these bigger films. So he had The Visit come out, which I thought was pretty good. It was funny, but it was pretty good. It was enjoyable. And then Split came out, and then Glass, and then Old. So he's been on a pretty good streak so far. You know, like he's been doing pretty well lately. And now we have Knock at the Cabin. This is a movie that, as far as I understand, is pretty mixed right now. There's people that like the movie and don't like the movie. As far as me, I liked it. It was a pretty good movie. Is it fantastic? No. There's issues with the movie, of course, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. One of M. Night Shyamalan's better movies, which, of course, that's not saying much because The Happening, Last Airbender, you know the drift. But I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I thought it was pretty suspenseful. You know, it was intense at times. I thought the acting in the movie, for the most part, was very good. And I think this movie right here, I think it ends any conversation about who is the best actor from WWE. It is clear that after Knock at the Cabin, Dave Bautista is the best actor working right now that came out of WWE. He's better than The Rock. He's better than John Cena. In my opinion, he is the best. He was really, really good in this movie. He is the standout, in my opinion. I was really impressed with what I saw from Dave Bautista, and I'm really excited to see what else he does in the future because I think this movie shows that he has potential to be a really good actor. So I thought he was really good in this movie. Jonathan Groff and Ben Aldridge, I thought were both really good as well. Especially Ben Aldridge, I thought he was really good in this movie too. My main issue with the film, though, does come down to some of the writing. I thought the dialogue in this movie just wasn't that good. In my opinion, is it the worst thing I've ever seen or heard in my life? No, it's not. But I thought one of the weaker parts of this movie was definitely the writing. You know, there's some other stuff I'll get into at a later point too. Maybe when I talk more about the spoilers. But yeah, the dialogue wasn't great. I think it was a good idea not to make this a 2 hour movie. I think this is about the right runtime, in my opinion. I haven't read the book. I know there's some people that read the book that didn't really like this movie all that much. But like I said, I haven't read the book. I ended up enjoying the film, like I said. Now, I did remember reading online, though. There was a lot of people that saw this movie that said, this ending's not good at all. It's terrible. It's bad. And I have no idea what they're talking about. Is this ending like spectacular? No, I don't think it's like a fantastic ending to the movie, but it's fine. You know, I was fine with it. I thought it was a pretty solid ending. You know, it wasn't as bad as other endings I've seen, like Don't Worry, Darling. That was a really bad ending. But I really don't understand why. I mean, I guess I'm going to have to talk to somebody who didn't like the end of this movie and kind of get an idea of why they didn't like the ending, but I don't see the issue. I, I, I kind of remember watching, I was like, okay, something stupid's going to happen. And no, it was fine, in my opinion. I mean, look, I'm sure there's valid reasons why people didn't like the ending. That's fine, but I thought it was perfectly fine. So at the end of the day, Knock at the Cabin. I thought it was a pretty good movie. You know, it's not spectacular, but it's a pretty good film. One of M. Night Shyamalan's better films, I would say, in my opinion. I thought the acting was really good, and I think Dave Bautista shows that he has the potential to be a very good actor. And he definitely is the best actor coming out of the WWE, for sure. The dialogue, not great. Could have been better, but it's not something that's going to kill the movie for anyone, at least in my opinion. I think people can get past it and come out of the movie still enjoying it, even if they don't think the dialogue is all that great. But overall, I'm going to go ahead. I'll give Knock at the Cabin a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Could have been better, but I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought M. Night Shyamalan did a good job. So that's going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this review. If you're new, or if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you would click that subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell icon because we will be doing a bunch of reviews on this channel. So make sure you click that bell icon. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts on the movie in the comments down below. And thank you again for watching this review. I've been Matt, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.